I'm Rona Rahim, and here is the deal. Iconic guests, real insights, and no self-promotion. I am excited to welcome Rami and Manar to Iconic Encounters. Rami and Manar are co-founders of Stake, making real estate investment more accessible through fractional ownership. They simplify investment for everyone. Best emerging neighborhood.
I would say DIFC is just starting to emerge right now. Over the last 2 years, property started being developed, whether it's the Four Seasons, Eden House, office space. So I think as a neighborhood, DIFC is now definitely emerging as a top location.
Top luxury property.
I always was a fan of the Palm my entire life, but Jumeirah Bay really tops it.
What about you, Rami?
Pro Jumeirah. There hasn't been a lot of hype around it. So, Pro Jumeirah for me is a no-brainer.
Must avoid property mistakes.
For me, it's overstretching their budget, like going after a more expensive property, taking on a big loan. I did that mistake myself.
For me, it's hype and listening to rumors in the market. You really need to do your homework, make sure you're buying from the right developer, working with the right broker, and just really looking at the prices that you're buying.
Hidden gem.
Give me one financial center in the world that is as developed and interconnected between residential, commercial, retail, as much as DIFC. There isn't another place in the world that's like DIFC.
I'll say hidden gem for locals, of course, is still, the Jumeirah one and also KM areas, but that's not accessible for the, larger expat population. But if there's a way to get in, do get in. That's definitely an opportunity of a lifetime, actually. That area is second to none.
What would be your dream property?
Jumeirah Bay. It goes back to Jumeirah Bay.
Yeah, I'd probably get the biggest possible plot and villa in Pearl Jumeirah.
Most overhyped area?
I would say Palm Jabal Ali is overhyped, overpriced right now. And I'll also say some prices in business today on some developments that are being launched there are definitely overpriced. Are you going to buy something at 5,000 dirhams a square foot when your neighborhood isn't as luxurious for what you're paying?
What is the biggest market trend?
Prices will continue up and to trade closer to London, New York, Singapore, Hong Kong, but rentals will stop growing because it becomes unaffordable for the general population to kind of live in those places and rent those places. So yields will compress, and I think that's the trajectory over the next 5-10 years.
You can't have the same price increases you had over the last 4 or 5 years continue on for the next 4 or 5 years. It's not healthy. You're not going to buy a property today and sell it in a year at double the price.
Where do you think is the best view?
Amar beachfront, because you're getting both water and city. So anything from there is really nice.
Index Tower, the best view of downtown.
Fashion or hospitality branded residences?
Hospitality all day long, without a doubt.
Yeah.
What does fashion know about real estate?
Best branded residences?
Four Seasons residences on the canal.
I completely agree with him. When it comes to real estate, he's the authority.
What about the worst?
Anything that's Versace, Cavalli isn't my taste. It might be other people's, it's not my taste. Because that fashion sense isn't really our sense. The leopard skin.
What is the best investment opportunity?
Anything in the IFC. There's a lot of upside. You are in a place that is growing. You have the best restaurants in the world, all connected.
What do you think about Canal Front?
Canal Front, I think, massive opportunity. You're still buying below 3,000 dirhams a square foot. So there's when your neighbor's selling at 6, you're buying at 3, there's massive opportunity.
What about you, Manar?
We also did a fix and flip property. It's no self-promotion again, but Jumeirah Gulf Estate, it's still, interesting price point.
Thank you so much for having me. And who would you like to see next on Iconic Encounters?
George Azzar, the CEO of Gulf Sotheby's.
Definitely the chairman and CEO of Umniyat, Mr. Mahdi Amjad.
I would definitely call him.
Everyone followed him in terms of building luxury and defining luxury as real estate in the market.
I love the fact he was the first who brought Dorchester Collection residences to Dubai.
I'd love to hear his thoughts and his answers on your questions.